So the exhibition was all made in a short period of time, maybe 2 weeks, and I started with the gate, the entrance to the exhibition. It's the second gate that I've made recently, but this one has different text on it. Words, it's the word gate. I like the idea that words are a barrier that you have to get through. It's a very simple, very obvious metaphor or statement even. And then the whole exhibition, I guess, in a way, is perhaps one of the first the first exhibition that I've made where it's a complete installation, where all the work is made for this one space, and maybe, I don't know, maybe it's all one work, but I haven't decided yet. The hooks that go around the outside of the walls, they have a text with them, which is, imagine if there are no hooks. Imagine if there were no hooks. And I guess there is a Spanish translation of that, but I have no way of knowing how accurate that translation is. I guess literally it means imagine that the objects in the show didn't exist, or that the hooks didn't exist. But on a metaphorical level, perhaps it means imagine that there was no context, because a hook in metaphor in English is what we use to describe a context. You put something on a certain hook. For instance, if a journalist will write about something, there will be a news hook, and that is the current affairs context to something, the economic crisis or whatever, and they'll write about something else in the context of that. So basically it's sort of inviting the viewer to imagine that everything they know and everything that they understand is changed. And perhaps I was thinking a little bit about the context of the SantaMòniCA, because it's closing as a contemporary art venue, so everything is changing. And I guess in reference to that, the insects, the giant insects that I made for the show for me they have some reference to an apocalyptic scenario where it's the end of the world and it's only the insects that survive. And in among these insects there are these pointing hands. And the hands, perhaps, in a way, they're very banal, they don't mean anything, it's just saying, look at this. Or perhaps they are accusing something, somebody or something or something. I don't know. And then the other objects that there are in the show are these spheres, black spheres, which are perhaps, in a way, they could be planets. The one up high is perhaps a planet, and the small ones are perhaps atoms. I don't know. So it's the largest thing that there is and the smallest thing that there is. And they could be both, I don't know. There's perhaps a theme in my work, together with the hands and the insects, I guess, in the drawings that I make and the objects that I make. It seems to be quite a recurring theme. I don't really know. And then there's this piece that's the big ball of fuzz or something. It could be like a hairball or a plant or something. I don't really know what it is. I the wire that I made it from, or the metal rod that I made it from, it was very straight. When it was made, welded together, it looked like I don't know, it looked like one of these plants that you find in Australia or something, that are very geometric. And I didn't want it to be too geometric, so I bent a lot of the things and made it into something that was very, very rough and very messy. And that seemed to be the kind of object that I wanted to make. But again, it's something that's kind of complicated but kind of messy, and it could be something. It's almost figurative in the sense that it represents a real object from life, but then again it kind of doesn't really represent anything in particular. And then the last piece in the show is the hat stand that I made, and I guess that was the last piece that I made for the show. I think I made it on the day before the truck arrived to collect the work to bring it to Barcelona, and the night before I'd done a drawing of a hat on a stand. And I kind of like hats, black hats. I guess it's a little bit René Magritte and a little bit fairy tale. The black hat is something slightly sinister, maybe, I don't know. And the stand, I guess that's just a hat stand that perhaps goes along with the hooks. The hook is where you hang your coat, and the hat stand is where you hang your hat. So it's just complete, maybe makes it kind of domestic. It completes the room, perhaps. So, yeah, I guess that's it really.